Welcome to Wildlands Reforged, our wilderness reconfiguration and restock pre-order campaign. I'm Chris, and since there's a lot about this project that's new for us, I wanted to walk you through how to pledge for this campaign. First off, the most important thing for you to do is get the information that you need about the pieces. On the project page, you'll see all sorts of anchor links on the side that will take you to different topics. If you want to know more about the forest pieces, click on Explore the Forest. In each of these sections, we've got some graphics with a lot of information on them, as well as some helpful videos. If you're new either to Dwarven Forge or our wilderness biomes, I would heavily recommend checking out the Getting Started videos. We've got one for forest, one for swamp, and one for mountain. All of these videos take their respective biome and break them down bit by bit, system by system, so that you can fully understand what everything does and make completely informed decisions about what pieces are going to best match your games as well as your playstyle. If you want to see specific pieces in more detail, you can check our Terrain Field Guide, where you'll be able to see high-res photos of every piece along with their dimensions. When it comes to the actual sets you can pledge for, you can click anchor links on the side to browse through the rewards, the add-ons, and the stretch goals. The rewards are our themed bundles, where we take a bunch of the add-on sets and we put them together and we give a bit more of a discount and we show you what it looks like to really fill your table with this. So we have Reforged bundles, both painted and unpainted, for Swamp, Forest, and Mountain, as well as the Wildlands Reforged Mega Bundle that takes all three of those, as well as the Trifecta Ledges Companion Pack so that you can cleanly use your mountains with the forests, and puts them all together into one huge pledge that will really kind of fill the table with whatever you want. One fun feature on here is if you click the listing, it'll bring up a product page with a gallery of images that you can flip through, as well as breakdowns of every set that's in it. And then you can click on any of those sets inside to go to their product listing, where you'll see the same thing. A description of it, a video if it's applicable, and a photo gallery. Then you can click the back button to go back to the bundle you were looking at. Every single add-on set that is in these bundles, we're also selling a la carte. So if you click down here, you'll see them organized by category. For the mega bundles, we've got them all together. But then when it comes to the bulk sets, we've got them separated by painted and unpainted. If you just want to get things unpainted, you can click down to the unpainted section on the anchor links and browse the selection there. And if you want painted, it's the same deal. Just click on the painted anchor link and it'll take you to that collection specifically. You might notice that some of these have a Reforged tag on them and some don't. Because it's a reconfiguration campaign, we wanted to clearly mark which sets are either new or are reworked from the original sets, and which ones are staying the exact same as they were in the store. So anything that has a Reforged tag on it is either an entirely new set or a reconfiguration of a set to give it a new composition. One important thing to know when you're browsing these sets is that for the original sets, we are going to have to increase their price by a couple dollars when the order comes through and hits the store. However, we are honoring their current store prices for this campaign. So anything that doesn't have the Reforged tag is going to be a couple dollars more expensive when it hits the store early next year. We tried to break them down by convenient sections, so all of the forest floor core pieces are in one place. The trifecta ledges are all grouped together. The mountain-specific core pieces are here, which is a lot bigger because they have floors and escarpments, and there are a lot of escarpment packs. Swamp banks are all grouped together, and then you get into scatter and dressing. So if you're looking at just filling out like a wargaming battlefield, this is all the stuff that is more compatible with that. These are also the cheaper buy-ins to be able to do some scatter on a mat. Of course, all these pieces mix together, and you can put the scatter on top of sculpted terrain, but this was the organization that we felt made the most sense. Then if you're looking for mats and terrain trays and the like, click on table coverage, and that will take you down to where that whole selection is. It also has the stilts and risers in here as well, since those are generally used with the terrain trays and battle boards. Now, if you've backed past campaigns of ours on Kickstarter, you might be wondering, okay, so what's the pledge level I select if I want to go a la carte? The way it works on Gamefound is you actually custom make your pledge out of the rewards and add-on sets that you want. If all you want is a couple add-on sets, you can just come down here and click Add to Pledge on all the add-on sets that you want. It will total your cart together, and you can pledge for exactly those products. You do not have to wait for the pledge manager to select what it is you want. One thing to note is that Gamefound does not calculate or collect your shipping or taxes until the pledge manager phase. Because we know that shipping can be particularly complicated with our product, we've actually made a shipping calculator so that you'll be able to predict what your shipping costs will be, especially if you're not in America and you've got to deal with VAT and overseas shipping and the like. This will help you out with that. If you click through to see all sets, you'll have a storefront that should match the one on our Gamefound page very cleanly. There's also a ton of filters on the side so that you can get down to, if you just want to get the modular trees, you can click here, and you can just browse everything that has either modular tree tops or bottoms in them. You can click on any listing you would like, add it to your pledge list, and then after you've put everything you like together, click calculate shipping, put in your address, and it will give you the total estimated shipping for that collection of sets to your address in your country. So this should be a helpful tool for those of you who need it. It's similar to what we've used in the past. I would also recommend reading the shipping and taxes section on the page, just to make sure that you understand what's going on, especially if you are overseas. One more option we're also trying out in this campaign is Stretch Pay. It is Gamefound's option for offering payment in installments. For this campaign, on any order over $100 at checkout, you will have the option to select Stretch Pay if you would like it. It would then be 4 monthly installments. We chose 4 because we need to make sure that everybody is paid up before we start shipping everything to them. There is no interest and no additional fees. It will be the exact same cost as if you paid it all up front. Just please use it responsibly. If you're wondering how stretch goals work in this campaign, it's a bit different than past ones. Since what we're doing here is basically a restock pre-order, we can't do new growing configurations of small pieces like we're used to doing. As the campaign gets more traction, we are able to add more sets to the order. We're able to pay for the factory to produce more sets. And so you'll be able to see sets that will become available for purchase as add-ons. They are not free unlocks that are being added to your pledge. It simply makes this set now available as an add-on for you to add into your pledge. And when a stretch goal is hit, that listing should go live in the add-on section immediately. We're going to be running the campaign from August 10th to August 25th, and then we need a 2-week period for the payments to go through before the Pledge Manager starts. We're then planning for the Pledge Manager to run from mid to late September, because we need to get this order into the factory by the end of September to make sure that we get shipping done before Chinese New Year. It's a bit of a shorter Pledge Manager period than we usually do. However, there won't be any large changes or new sets or pieces added from the campaign to the Pledge Manager. So unlike the past, where a lot of people have had to rework their pledge in Pledge Manager because of new things that got revealed, you should be able to figure it all out during the campaign and not have to worry about a lot of things changing by Pledge Manager time. We're excited to see how this whole thing goes. It's a new platform, it's a new style of project. We're trying to explore a lot of new things very carefully here so that we can make good, sustainable decisions moving into the future. We appreciate your support and your interest, and if you have any questions about any of this, please reach out to us in the comments section, on the forums, or on the Discord, and we will help you out as soon as possible. All right, thank you all for watching.